a Pete Dye golf course in Bangkok. We're gonna have to check that out. Let's get to it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to the channel. So, as I said at the beginning, we're off to Bangkok today. We're off to play a Pete Dye golf course, and there's 3 actually in Thailand. One I've already done a review and guide before, Khao Kiao, just outside Pattaya. This one is called Subhapruek. Nice golf course, as I mentioned, a Pete Dye golf course, so there'll be most likely lots of water. I have played this golf course before, but about 10 years or more ago, so going to be really interesting to see what it's like condition wise. You're always going to have a bit of fun playing a Pete Dye golf course. You know, if you're not quite sure who Pete Dye is, well, he's famous for building that golf course that hosts the PGA Tour event, the Players, over at TPC Sawgrass, just outside Jacksonville in USA. So well-renowned golf course, well-renowned golf course architect, passed away now unfortunately, but certainly left his mark on golf course design around the world. But yeah, getting back to Subhapruek, so traveling up from Pattaya, so it'll be about 1 hour 20 minutes according to Google Maps. So bit of a journey to go, but not too bad, not too bad. Roads are pretty good at the moment. Just to say a little bit about the golf course, we'll put the whole sequence up on the screen as usual. We'll do a little separate section on the yardage and also the facilities, the condition of the course, the price, etc. Playing up there today with out at Magic Bar, so they've going to be stepping out their comfort zone and going up to Bangkok. Should be interesting. So I think the price today, all in, which is your cart, caddy, green fee, is about 1,800 baht, so not bad at all. Actually somewhat cheaper than some of the golf courses around Pattaya, I would say. So yeah, but let's wait and see when we get up there, see what the golf course looks like, etc. Yeah, so really looking forward to this, and yeah, without further ado, let's put a fast forward on to get to the golf course, and we'll catch up with you people later. Bye for now. Right, welcome back to the channel. So just arrived here at Subhapruek, just getting refamiliarized again. Been a while since I've been here, but yeah, it was about 1 hour and 20 minutes in the end, so not too bad. Google Maps did the business. Just clubhouse in the background here. Yet to see what the golf course looks like, but before we get to the golf course, gonna head to the driving range and hit a few balls, get the swing back in the groove, and go from there. Anyway, let's get back onto the golf course later. We'll start off this hole and guide review in a moment. Bye for now. Bit of a strange one this. We've got a driving range where you hit the balls into the water in the background. You can just see the driving range, let's say, spots behind me, and then the water in the background. Some I'm not sure if they're yardage markers, more like barrels floating on the water. Quite unique. Never been to a driving range where you just shoot the balls into the water. Obviously you've got some sort of collection system. Maybe divers going down, deep diving for the balls. But anyway, let's get to it, as they say. So something unique about Subhapruek. Okay, let's get this guiding review away at Subhapruek. We're at hole number 1. Starts off with a par 5, stroke index 4. Playing whites here today, so on the card it's 519. Sometimes I put this a little bit further back. Yeah, the tee shot here is hug the left hand side of the fairway if you can.
avoid that bunker if you can at all costs. Yeah, the big hit is if you can get it past, carry it more than 285 yards and fill your boots. But for the normal people, we're just going to hit it down to the left-hand side of the fairway, try and avoid those bunkers. Should be out of reach for most people. And then really this is a free shot of holes. The distance is quite long. You can see here 200 yards out is blue, 150 out white, 100 yards red, and that'll be the theme throughout the rest of the footage here. And yeah, you just want to basically lay up, try and avoid that bunker on the right hand side. If you want to be really safe, just push it past 150 yards out, and you'll avoid that bunker altogether. Green slopes slightly from the back to the front here, but shooting in the middle of the green is a good outcome. Get off to a good start, get 2 putts and get a par here is pretty good. Possibility of a birdie, but a par is a very good score here. Onwards to hole number 2. It's the first par 3 on a golf course, stroke index 12. Normally plays 155 yards off the whites as per the card, but sometimes you'll find this can play a little bit longer. It's a bit exposed here as well, and as is the situation with any Pete Dye course, he has an unhealthy fetish for lots of water and challenges of small greens, etc. But if anything here, yeah, 163 yards, you want to veer to the favour the left-hand side of the actual green. That way, if you pull it a little bit, then you've still got a possibility of making a par here with a chip in a putt. If you try and go flag hunting when the pin's on the right-hand side of the green, you can quite easily go in the water, as has been the case many times I've played this golf course. But yeah, thinking positively, you're going to shoot to hopefully the more or less the left-hand side of the green. If you can, set yourself up for 2 putts. If you get out here with a par, you're doing very, very well. Okay, onwards to hole number 3. It's a par 4, quite a tight tee shot here. A little bit of water to carry at the front bit, but that shouldn't really be a problem. Just a bit of a premium on being straight here off the tee. Try and find that fairway to set yourself up for a shot. You can see there's a 284 yard carry to the front of that bunker on the right hand side of the fairway, closest to the green. But thinking positively, you'll shoot a say a 250 yard shot down there. Should leave yourself about 150 yards in. Yeah, quite the challenge this hole, playing 386 yards normally, so it plays a little bit more than what it says in the card, so just be wary where the tee box is for your club selection off the tee. But if you find the middle of the fairway, you're in great shape. Green slopes a little bit from the back to the front, and yeah, shoot to the middle. That's the sensible option here. Just set yourself up for a par. If this is you get a par here, it's a great score. So yeah, it's a cracking par 4. Okay, onwards to hole number 4. It's a par 4, stroke index 6. Normally plays more or less as per the white tees on the card here, but when I played it was 385 yards here. Just got to be wary of that bunker off the tee on the right hand side, so you need about a 205 yard carry to carry that. Just to zap it though with your rangefinder if you've got one. Yeah, otherwise you could spoil this hole by being in that bunker. If anything, maybe favour slightly left side of the fairway. But yeah, it's a good hole, nothing too complicated, more or less flat all the way there. Green does slope a little bit from the front to the back, and in the majority, a lot of the greens on this particular Subhapruek golf course slope from the front to the back. So if the pins are at the front, it's really challenging to try and get near the pin. But anyway, thinking positively, shot a good tee shot down the middle, and just aim for the centre of the green here. If anything that misses to the left will give yourself a chance of a chip in a putt here. But again, if you get out here with a par, you're doing very well. Finally, a slightly easier hole. It's hole number 5, a par 4, quite a short par 4, stroke index 14. Normally plays somewhere between 285 yards as per the card and 309 yards. Don't really need a driver off this particular tee. Still water hazard on the left hand side. So yeah, if you just want to get something that'll hit the ball 200 yards, favouring the right hand side of the fairway, you achieve that, then that gives you the best option to shoot into the green. You can see there's a 265 yard carry, so if you can hit the ball a lot further, there is a possibility you can drive this green, just depending where the tee box is. But anyway, you're thinking positive, you're going to play this as a 2-shot into the hole, get it down to the fairway, 200 yards or so, leave yourself about 110, 120 yards into the green. Again, the green slopes from the front to the back, so yeah, just shoot for the middle. That's the best option to hold the green, and then you achieve that. It's pretty good. Always possibility of a birdie here, being a shorter hole, but a par's not too bad either. And yeah, it's all about just correct club selection off the tee in this particular hole. Right, we're onwards to hole number 6, and it's a par 3, stroke index 8. I do apologise, I've been talking about the whites. We actually played this golf course off the yellows, so take the previous holes as played off the yellows. So yeah, this played as per the card, 186 yards, quite the challenging hole, par 3, long par 3. So big trouble on the left hand side with a bunker. The water shouldn't come into play, but if anything, the misses to the short right, and then it'll still give you a chance of an up and down. But if you find the green on here, you're doing well. But anyway, think positive. You'll shoot the shot, find the middle of the green. If you do that and get 2 putts here and get a par, you're doing fantastically well. And if you're level par by this point, you are playing out of your skin. Okay, on to hole number 7. It's a par 4, stroke index 18, allegedly the easiest golf hole on the golf course. Off the yellows, plays 358 yards, and that was the case when we played it. On this particular hole, just got to be wary about where you're hitting the shot off the tee. You definitely want to favour the left-hand side of the fairway. Stay away from that bunker on the right-hand side. It's quite the carry to get over that particular bunker. So, and even if you're big hitter, you've still got that bunker on the left hand side of the fairway, you can swallow up your bunker shot. So yeah, you just want to hit something left of the fairway if you can. If you achieve that, you're in great shape, and it'll set you up for a shot into the green of about 125 yards or so. So yeah, this green slopes a little bit from the front to the back. Just shoot for the middle of the green, and if you achieve that, you're in great shape. Possibility of a birdie here, but par's not too bad either. So yeah, great hole. Okay, the last 2 holes on the front 9 at Subhapruek are quite spectacular. You've got this hole that basically goes around the lake, quite fantastic. Just on this particular hole, let's see, stroke index 16, plays 501 yards, so reachable in 2, but really need a really good tee shot. Just got to hug that left-hand side of the fairway, open up the green perhaps a little bit, but even then, to try and hit that green is these small greens, Subhapruek, Pete Dye typical, is quite hard to hit in 2 on a par 5 especially. But anyway, think positive here. You're going to shoot this down to the left hand side of the fairway. You achieve that. Really, for the normal golfers, it's a 3-shot hole. So once you've got it in the fairway, if you've managed to do that, then just shove it a little bit further down the fairway, sort of leave yourself maybe half a pitch shot into the green. That's a sensible option. Just gives you the best chance to get close to the pin, as opposed to trying to go for a 2. And if you achieve that, get near the pin, possible birdie opportunity, but getting a par on this particular hole, especially getting over the uncertainty of the tee shot, going over the water, is a fantastic outcome. But spectacular views. Get your camera out, take a picture of this particular hole. Very, very nice. Hole number 9, the last hole on the front 9. It's a par 4, stroke index 2. Quite the challenge. This is a long par 4, playing off the yellows, 438 yards. Just do need to be wary of your line off the tee here. You really want to try and just aim for that bunker on the left hand side of the fairway, as long as you're not going to hit it more than 270 yards. If you've got a carry more than that with your driver, then take a short club, but that's your line. Just basically gives you an opportunity to get at this green. If that pin is on the right hand side of the green, forget about it. But anyway, you're going to shoot it down the middle, so the left hand, favouring left hand side of the fairway. If you achieve that, I'm just saying next shot here, because you can run up a bit of a cricket score here. If anything, if you're not too sure, then actually short left is pretty good, and go for a chip and putt. Go for the green, but it's let's say, not so wide, it's elongated. If you push anything out to the right, it's in the water. But hey, thinking positively, you're going to shoot into the middle of the green. If you get onto this green 2, you're doing fantastic. And if you get 2 putts, that's a miracle. Even a bogey is pretty good. So yeah, great hole. Again, another sort of camera picture hole that you want to take leading back up to the clubhouse. Fantastic par 4.
Okay, welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd do a bit of a halfway house on Subhapruek golf course. Yeah, good course, very long off the yellows, courtesy of Jerry selecting the yellows. So I'm sure there'll be some complaints back in the 19th hole, but yeah, otherwise courses are really in good condition. Greens, tee boxes, fairways, a little bit soggy in some areas, but for this time of the season, I suppose, end of high season, we're expecting a bit of rain. So, but otherwise, yeah, so far so good. Typical Pete Dye course, very small greens, lots of water, lost a lot of balls so far. Won't be a good score today, but we'll give a final verdict later. Bye for now.
Okay, we're on to the back 9 now, starting off at hole 10. It's a par 4, stroke index 5, severe dogleg to the right. Certainly favours the people that can hit a fade or a slice, but if you're a bit of a straight shotter, it's just a straight 220 yard shot. Just favour the sort of middle and get down there. It's going to leave yourself with a slightly longer shot in, but as I said, if you can got the ability to fade the ball, slice it a bit, you can certainly get a little bit closer to the green. But anyway, thinking positively, you're going to shoot sensibly out to the left of the fairway if you can, with a bit of a fade, and if you achieve that, you're in great shape to set yourself up for a shot into the green here. Not too many undulations on this particular green. Shot to the middle green is good, and if you achieve that, get 2 putts here, possibility of a birdie, but yeah, great starting hole to the back 9. On to hole 11, it's the first par 5 on the back 9, stroke index 13, off the yellows, plays it as it was, 484 yards, so definitely reachable in 2, so good tee shot here. That bunker on the left hand side off the tee shouldn't really come to play, should carry that. But yeah, there is trouble all the way up to the green. If you just tug it a little bit, you can be in that longitudinal bunker that runs more or less 200 yards all the way up to the green. So if anything, you want to play this as a 3-shotter, just to make sure you don't fall foul of that bunker, because it becomes a bit of a challenging hole. So think positively, shoot it down the fairway, about 250 yards if you can, and then just lay up to give yourself 100 yards or slightly less going into the green. You achieve that, you're in great shape. Again, the green slopes a little bit from the front to the back, but shot into the middle of the green here, possibility, because you're closer to the pin, you can get a possible birdie here, but getting a par here is also very good. So yeah, cracking par 5. Okay, on to hole 12. It's a par 4, slightly shorter hole than the rest, stroke index 9, plays 365 yards, normally off the yellows. Just got to be wary of those bunkers, so if you can carry those bunkers, great, but actually another hole where you could possibly lay up short of those bunkers, it's not a bad option, just to give yourself a shot into the green. So thinking positively, you're going to shoot down the middle, you achieve that, miss those bunkers, you're in great shape. Just be a bit wary of those bunkers left and right of the green. If the pin's at the front, don't go pin hunting. The pin is let's say the green slopes a little bit from the front to the back. Shooting from the middle of the green's great shot, and if you achieve that, get onto the green, get 2 putts, get out here with a par 4, it's pretty good. But yeah, cracking par 4. Hole 13, it's a par 4, stroke index 7, quite the challenging hole. You've got water running all the way up on the left hand side to the green, plays 390 yards off the yellows. So definitely want to favour the right hand side of the fairway here. So that's the play, and if you achieve that, shooting it down to the left hand side of the fairway if you can. That'll leave yourself with a shot to the green. If anything, the bailout's to the right of the green, so you still get a chip and a putt there. Again, the green slopes from the front down to the back, so shooting for the middle of the green's not too bad. Maybe favour the right hand side of the green just to stay away from those bunkers. That way, if you bail out to the right, you've still got a possibility of a chip and a putt, which isn't too bad. But think positive here. You'll hit the green, get 2 putts here for a 390-yard par 4 is pretty good, and you'll get a par. But even here, bogey is pretty good. So yeah, cracking par 4. Moving on to hole number 14 at Subhapruek. It's the par 3. It's a stroke index 17. Off the yellows, normally plays 131 yards. You've got that water, depending where the tee box is located, but you'll typically going to be shooting over that water, and you've got about 118 yards to the front edge of the green, 140 yards at the back. So quite a generous green compared to some of the others. If anything, favour the left-hand side of the green, and just make sure you avoid that bunker that guards the green on the right-hand side, and stay away from the water. That way you've got a possibility, if you miss the green, you've got an easy up and down, hopefully. But yeah, great par 3, and yeah, if you just want to shoot to sort of the middle, if you can, that's great outcome. And obviously a short hole, always a possibility to get it close, get a birdie, but par here is also very, very good. Right, we're on to the last par 5 at Subhapruek. It's hole number 15. Stroke index 3, plays 566 yards off yellow, so quite the length, and lots of hazard when you get to the second phase of the hole, which is water, more or less 250 yards all the way up to on the left hand side of the green. So definitely want to just premium on hitting a straight shot if you can down the fairway, and then once you've achieved that, you want to try and hit a shot that favours the right hand side of the fairway, just staying away from that water. And if you achieve that, you're in great shape. Possibly leave yourself with 140 yards in. Like I say, it's a long hole, 566 yards, but if you've managed to do the first 2 shots very well, then you've got a possibility of shooting into the green. Not too much slope on this particular green, just to shoot for the middle of the green. If you achieve that, get on to this whole possibility of a birdie if you've had first 2 good shots and 3 shots nearer to the pin. If you achieve that, great stuff. But par on here is a fantastic score. So yeah, if you get a par, you're doing great. Now, a Pete Dye golf course just wouldn't be complete without a island green par 3, and if you think about TPC Sawgrass being the most famous Pete Dye island type green, there's also an island green at Khao Kiao, and I'm sure in many other Pete Dye golf courses around the world. And of course Subhapruek, hole number 16, no different, island green. Stroke index 15, plays 128 yards off the yellows. Got 111 yards to the front of the green, 141 yards to the back. So quite a generous green, and if the pin is set on the left, don't go flag hunting, just shoot to the middle of the green, if anything. So yeah, great little hole this, and shoot for the middle of the green. You achieve that and get possibly close possibility of a birdie, but if not, 2 putts and get a par here, you're doing great, because it's a cracking little par 3, and yeah, one for the camera as well. Hole number 17 at Subhapruek. It's a par 4, stroke index 11, plays 314 yards off yellow. Of course, for the big hitters, you might want to try and go for the green here, but if you're having a good score, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just a case of plodding a 220 yard shot down the middle, aim at that bunker. If you're short of that bunker, then you're in great shape. Still got a nice easy short shot into the green. So that's where you want to be. If you achieve that, again, this green slopes a little bit from the front to the back, but shoot for the middle of the green, you'll be in great shape. And bear in mind, Pete Dye golf courses, small greens, middle of the green, you're going to be pretty close to the pin in any case. So yeah, achieve that, shoot into the middle of the green, possibility of a birdie here. Bit of risk reward as well for the big hitters if you want to try and go for it, but invariably the balls tend to go in the water. But yeah, nice risk reward hole and a great par 4. But you get a par on here, it's not too bad. Okay, we have reached the final hole, hole number 18, par 4 stroke index 1. So the pain is not quite over yet on a Pete Dye course. This plays 419 yards. You've got water all the way up on the left hand side up towards the green. So yeah, very similar again to the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, if you like. But yeah, it's a great par 4, and certainly the secret is here is just hitting a really good tee shot if you can, hugging that right hand side of the fairway. If you achieve that, then you're in great shape, but you'll still be left with quite a long shot in. If anything, the pin's on the left hand side of the green back, then forget about it. Just go to the right hand side of the green. The bailout's really short right, and then even chip and putt here is going to give you still a good possibility of a par. But yeah, think it positively. You're going to shoot to the middle of the green. If you achieve that, then fantastic, because this is yeah, a very, very challenging hole. And if you get a 4 on the final hole, then you're doing great. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this guide and review. Hopefully this guide and review will make you shoot a better score, give you a deeper appreciation of how to play this particular Pete Dye Subhapruek golf course situated just outside Bangkok. And let's go to the final verdict.
Right, we're coming to do the final verdict on Subhapruek. Just coming down the 18th fairway now. So overall impressions, yeah, it's a nice golf course, nice layout. You expect that from a Pete Dye course. Lots of water and small greens. But yeah, there's 3 Pete Dye golf courses in Thailand. There's one in Khao Kiao just outside Pattaya. This one here just off Bang 9 just outside Bangkok, and then there's another one in Phuket. But overall, greens, fairways, very nice. However, I would say the greens a bit bouncy. Let's just say there's a couple of our guys, including myself, hit some good shots in the middle of the green, just bounces straight over the back, which given the small greens already, it's not exactly pleasant, is it? But anyway, I think definitely would play again. Certainly a golf course, once I've done this guide and review, I'll strategically, it's a bit of a strategic golf course. But I would just say, if you're having a good driving day, you'll enjoy this golf course. If you're not driving too well, it's going to be a long day. But yeah, otherwise, nice experience, nice to play it again. Been a long time, over 10 years. But in any case, hope you enjoyed this guide and review. And of course, just to help build and develop the channel, if you can click the like and hit the subscribe button, really appreciate that. And we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.